major earthquake has hit the Los Angeles area. Again, it appears only not from seismological accounts or records yet, but from eyewitness anecdotal information we're getting from our staff and correspondents on the scene. A very sharp tremor, which Reuters reports lasted about 60 seconds, and our correspondents and others tell us was followed by 2 sharp aftershocks felt throughout the Los Angeles area and did at least minor damage that we know of. Beyond that, we can't say, and we'll be getting more word, and when we get it, we'll bring it to you. We also don't know yet the precise strength of the quake. Our correspondents, once again, if you're wondering who's watching the store, we're in the Los Angeles area in connection with last night's Cable Awards ACE presentations. There are enough people here watching, and we will keep you up to date on the story. We'll get back to business day after this.
Pacific Coast time. That's 4:30 this morning. Blacking out areas of the city. The tremor lasted for about 60 seconds and was followed by 2 sharp aftershocks within the next several minutes. We also have reports that this earthquake was not only felt in Los Angeles, but as far away as Las Vegas. Marcy Spencer, CBS News producer, is on the phone with us right now from Los Angeles. Marcy, what can you tell us about what's going on there now and what you felt? Good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Well, it woke me up. I guess it was about 4:30, 4:35. The bed began to shake. There was a lot of rumbling. It actually frightened me, but I was smart enough to get up and stand in the door jamb because I didn't know if anything was going to fall on top of me. But it was strong enough where the lamps on the tables actually fell to the floor. A lot of things that I had in my bathroom fell on the floor. The power went out. It was kind of scary.
What part of Los Angeles are you in?
I'm in Beverly Hills.
You are in Beverly Hills, and do you have power in your building?
Right now I do have power. I think we're on emergency lighting right now.
And what is the local media saying, or what can you hear or see from where you are?
I can't see anything from where I am, but I am listening to reports, and I hear that there are some sporadic fires in the area. I'm not sure what the situation is, though.
And what is there panic in your building, or are people in the hallways, or wondering if maybe they should get out of this building?
I hear some rumblings, and I heard a few screams this morning. It was pretty strong, I have to say. I mean, as I said, the bed came off.
Was followed by 2 sharp aftershocks within the next 5 minutes, and there are parts of the city that are still blacked out. We'll keep you updated. 7:52. We're back in just a moment. There's more ahead right after the...
This is a special report from ABC News.
Good morning. This is Morton Dean, ABC News, New York. There has been a strong, widespread earthquake in California. No word how strong as far as the Richter scale, but the quake was felt in Santa Barbara and Las Vegas to the north. Chittick of ABC News was talking with us a bit earlier this morning. Harry, the first quake, the big shock, occurred at about 4:35 Los Angeles time. Tell us what you know.
Well, like most everyone, we were in bed, and it literally almost made you jump out of bed. It felt like almost you were propelled out of bed. The sound was tremendous, not only from the earth moving, but the sound of breaking glass and falling furniture.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Good morning. A strongly felt earthquake has hit Southern California. The strength of the quake not yet determined, no official word yet, but there has clearly been at least property damage inside of buildings. No word yet on casualties.
And then something caught on fire up there, and now I can see some red flickering lights up there on the hill. But it's real clear up here, and it was amazing.
What a phenomenal sight that must have been. I mean, the way you're describing it, you actually saw an earthquake. You weren't seeing the earth move, but you were seeing the impact of the loss of electricity.
Right. It went from left to right, all the way down there where you are up to Crestline in about 8 seconds.
Now, from where you are you still able to see the areas that you were talking about earlier, and has any of the electricity been restored? Sometimes transformers will go and substitute systems will kick in rather quickly. Has that happened in this case, or is that area mostly dark?
About half and half. Some of them are back on, and some of them are gone. Are still off. Where I am, the lights flickered before the earthquake hit, and then the earthquake hit, and I ran outside immediately and watched it. Boy, I tell you, I've never seen anything like it.
All right, Harry, thanks very much. We just want to bring everyone up to speed right now. This was a big earthquake. It was a sharp earthquake that jolted Southern California early today. It was felt over a wide range of areas. As a matter of fact, by latest report, from San Diego all the way to Las Vegas, the next state over. This is a quake that was felt from about 4:31 to about 4:32, about 30 seconds or more, as you look at pictures of Channel 4's videotape library. It was followed by aftershocks within just a few moments, and as you can see, everything that is not nailed down is falling off shelves. Pictures have gone askew. There have been these power outages we've been reporting to you. The Earthquake Center at Golden, Colorado, and Caltech, and in Washington, D.C., they are all researching this morning's earthquake, but none can immediately report the magnitude of the quake or the epicenter. But again, this is a quake felt over a wide-ranging area, felt in Santa Barbara and Las Vegas to the north, Bakersfield to the east, and San Diego to the south. In fact, a moment ago we were checking. A reporter in Glendale, about 10 miles north of Los Angeles, said the quake lasted 30 seconds and was strong enough to send a television slamming to the floor. You have seen that right here in our own Channel 4 newsroom. And there is lots going on this morning. Right now there is another caller.
Okay, we are now getting word from the Earthquake Center that this quake measures 6.5 on the Richter scale. 6.5, that is, by anyone's definition, a major quake. We still are not getting reports of any damages out of Southern California, but at 6.5, you can rest assured there will be a great deal of damage. Parts of the city are blacked out in the Southern California area. We're going to try to find out more. Right now, rejoin coverage of KNBC out in L.A.
Riverside, is that correct?
Yeah.
That's about 60 miles, 65 miles east of downtown Los Angeles. Tell me about some of the damage and anything like that. You basically books off shelves, things like that?
No, nothing. There was really nothing that came off the shelves. There was just, you know, it just little rolling motion and stuff, but it really didn't seem that bad. You know, I was debating on whether to get out of bed because, you know, you get kind of so used to all these. And then after a while, I said, okay, you know, and I just got up and got underneath the doorway and just wrote it out, but really didn't seem that bad.
You know, you say that it wasn't as strong as the Landers quake, so it may lead us to believe that possibly the epicenter might be centered more towards here, more towards the Burbank area than for you folks.
Yeah, and then we just didn't feel it as, you know, as bad. Because it seemed like when you first came on the air, it was like you were more, you know, said that you were more shook up. And I wasn't that shook up because if it was stronger, I would have been. But it wasn't that strong, so I think, you know, it was more centered down towards your guys' area.
Well, you can bet that the adrenaline level here in the Channel 4 newsroom was probably on full tilt, full goose bozo, as you like to say, going through. Any idea whether or not, as you look out your window, it's probably pitch dark right now. Oops, hang on one second. This is a very sharp aftershock that just hit us right now. Okay, it's settling down. I was about to say, is it possible for you to look out your window as we're taking a look right now? Let's hang on. Let's hold that thought. But right now, we're looking at the Channel 4 News seismicam. Okay, we understand that Kent's going to be working his way down to this. But give me an idea then, as you look outside, or can you look outside and see anything, people out in the streets, things like that, or do you hear a number of, say, a chorus of car alarms going off right now?
Monday morning. I can tell you, I just drove in here about 15 minutes ago, and everything was completely dark outside. A couple of things driving in for people who need to go to work at this time of the hour. Please note that there are a lot of street lights that are not working at this hour, and, you know, some people are driving right through the street lights, so you need to take as much caution with those street lights as you do during the daylight hours or when they're functioning properly. Now, we do have a report that from Caltech that this quake is a 6.5, the preliminary result, 6.5 on the Richter scale. We don't know where the quake was centered, but it could be somewhere in the greater Los Angeles area from the powerful nature of this.
Yes, well, 6.5 is, as you point out, Carla, a preliminary indication, and that would be by any standard quite a strong earthquake. To give you a quick comparison, in the latest really strong earthquakes that we have held here in Southern California over the past couple of years, Sierra Madre in 1991 was a 6.0 earthquake. The Whittier Narrows earthquake of October 1st of 1987, which was one of the strongest earthquakes of recent memory, was 5.9. The Sylmar earthquake that killed 58 people in 1971, truly a strong earthquake, that measured 6.4. And again, right now we are saying preliminarily this morning's earthquake measures 6.5 on the Richter scale.